China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops sticking.
Hey everyone, this is China Chicken, and I want to do a box score breakdown of the Buffalo Bills versus Chicago Bears preseason game number 2. And as you can see at the top, it was a bad game for the Bills, a great game for the Bears. It was 38-0. They ended up winning. The Bears did, that is. And the Bills dropped to 0-2, and the Bears go to 1-0-1. I guess they tied in their first preseason game. So anyways, we're going to go through all the players that played and talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. So let's get into it. So for the Bills, passing, we had Mike White started the game, actually. He was given a chance to maybe take that backup quarterback job from Mitchell Trubisky. He ended up going 4 for 11, 54 yards, got sacked twice. So not a great game for Mike White at all. I think that's probably going to be the end of the Mike White experiment, and he's going to end up being cut, but we'll see. And then Mitchell Trubisky came in. He went 7 for 13, 55. Solid game, not too bad. And then they finished off with Shane Buechele, who only played a little bit. He went 1 for 4 for 11 yards. And like I said before, I think he's going to end up being the practice squad quarterback. So we move over to Chicago passing. We got Caleb Williams started the game, so they're starter. And another thing in this game was the Bears ended up playing their starters, offense and defense, I believe, for the entire first quarter. The Bills didn't play any starters, so that's why Bills got beat up so bad. But Caleb Williams went 6 for 10, 107 yards and a touchdown, 0 sacks, so great game for Caleb Williams. And Tyson Bagent came in. He actually looked really good. He went 13 for 22, 196 yards and a touchdown, only 1 sack for 12 yards. And then Austin Reed finished off the game 6 for 7, 66 yards. And then for rushing, we had Frank Gore was in the game. He had 8 carries for 51 yards for the Bills. 13 yards was his longest rush. KJ Hamler got a carry, 1 for 15 for 15 yards. Deion Kane got a carry, 1 for 6 yards. I don't remember that. And then Ray Davis just played a little bit in the beginning. He's their backup running back. He had 3 carries for 5 yards. Chicago's rushing. Let's see here. Ian Wheeler went 19 for 80, so he had a good game. 2 touchdowns also. And Britain Brown went 16 for 73 and a touchdown. And then a couple other guys ran the ball as well, along with their quarterback a couple times. So we go down to Buffalo's receiving here. We had Frank Gore actually led the team. He's their running back, 4 for 30 on 5 targets. So good game out of the backfield for Frank Gore. Tyrell Shavers had 2 catches for 29 yards on 3 touchdowns. He's trying to make the team. We'll see if he can make it. Christian Wilkerson, 1 catch for 25 yards on 2 targets, and a whole lot of nothing after that. A whole lot of drops and incomplete passes down here from these guys. Josh Palmer did have 1 catch for 2 yards. He's going to be one of their starters. Elijah Moore kind of had a rough game. He's trying to make the team. He only had 1 catch for 5 yards on 4 targets, so tough for him. Chicago Bears receiving, Tyler Scott was the star. He had 3 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown, 1 long of 35 on 3 targets. Luther Burden, second-round rookie, he's looking good. 3 catches for 49 yards on 3 targets. Samori Toure had 3 catches for 48 yards on 3 targets. Joel Wilson, 4 for 41 on 6 targets. And Olamide Zacchaeus, 1 catch for 36 yards and a touchdown. So a couple other tight ends. Cole Kmet had 1 catch for 29 yards. Colson Loveland, 2 catches for 26 yards. So great game for the Chicago Bears. And like I said, they played all their starters. Bills didn't play any of their starters. So, yeah. So let's move on to fumbles here. Frank Gore fumbled once and lost it. A couple of fumbles by Chicago, but I don't think they ended up losing any of those fumbles. Okay, over on the defense side, we had Jordan Hancock, who's a rookie for the Bills, 5th-round rookie. He ended up with 8 tackles and 1 tackle for loss, so good game for him. Let's see if anything else stands out in here. I'm not going to go through all these guys. Like I said, they're backups mostly. Michael Hoy, he might be a starter. He had 4 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack. That tackle for loss counts as a sack. Wande Owens had a tackle for loss. I don't even know who that is. So, interesting for the Bills. Not much more other than that. Oh, A.J. Epineza got in there. Cole Bishop got in there too. He should be their starting safety. We'll see. Chicago's defense. Let's see if anything stands out in here. They had a couple sacks. Austin Booker had a sack. Andrew Billings had a sack. I don't think there was any interceptions in this game, though. So, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, Tremaine Edmonds, old Bill, he was in the game for a little while. He had 1 tackle, so good for him. Some kick returns. Laviska Shenault and Brandon Codrington led the way for the Bills on kick returns. Tyler Scott led the way for Chicago. And punts and kicking, we're not going to talk about that too much. So, anyways, that's the box score breakdown for the Buffalo Bills versus Chicago Bears. Leave me a comment down below if you took away anything from this game. Again, I'm not too worried about it for Bills' side. You know, they played all their backups. They were experimenting a lot by putting players in different positions that they're not used to being in. And, you know, they had a joint practice with the Bears a few days ago, so I think they got all the work in they wanted to during that joint practice. So, yeah, I don't think this is an issue for Bills. I think a lot of people might be kind of nervous going into the season looking like this, not scoring any points against the Bears, but I wouldn't be too worried about it. It's just preseason, so it is what it is. So leave me a comment down below if you have anything you want to talk about. Love to talk to you guys about the Bills or Bears if you want to. Leave a like, subscribe. Have a great day.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick